So in this first level, what we want to talk about, what is the body? And we'll go into this more in depth tomorrow. But the other thing I want to leave you with is, what is the body's job? Like, really, what's the body's job? The body, here's a bold statement, the body has a consciousness of its own. And a lot of people, especially those of us who are interested in natural health and healing, kind of have a sense of this. Every once in a while I'll get someone and they're like, what, do you want me to talk with my body? Kind of a thing. But a lot of us have this sense that the body has a consciousness of its own. I think this is really important I'm planting my flag there. And not just the body, but even the organs and different parts of the body also have surprisingly different consciousness. This I've discovered actually in clinical practice that surprised me. You should have a conversation with someone's ovaries. They are sassy. So, very true. Body has a different consciousness. Organs have a different consciousness. And I would say if I had to define the body's job, number one would be the body is here to protect us. And the body is here to manifest our unconscious needs. The body is here to protect us and to manifest or make visible our unconscious needs. And this is powerful because if we take this to heart, we can reverse engineer and create a new line of communication with our body. And this is one of the basic things for healing, is how our bodies and our conscious minds communicate with each other. So if we take these to be true, and I challenge you to test them out in your own life, if I accept that my body is always trying to protect me, and that the body's job is to manifest something that is wanting to come out for my own benefit, that can really switch our relationship. Because if we think about our turning a little bit against our average cultural sort of thing, it's like, just this body, most people are just dragging it around, gives me trouble, doesn't work right. And so a lot of these things in the way that we think about them need to be reversed. It's in this section where we talk a little bit more, we're not going to go into it today, about down to the nitty-gritty. Practitioners often want to know about like different meridian systems and what parts get stuck in different ways. It is true that different emotions tend to be stored in different ways, and there's some great people over the past 20 years who have done a lot of work, Louise Hay and Deb Shapiro, Your Body Speaks Your Mind, and things like that. So it's interesting to see the correlation of people over time. But I've learned a lot from both of those women's work and taken that, and it's really informed mine. And so one of the things that I would plant on your clipboard as a tool that you can use is to begin to have a different relationship with your body in this way, is that whenever something comes up from your body, whether it's a pain or a sensation or a thought or you're tuning in, to always use the word thank you. Whether it's a sore ankle, whether it's a weird pain, whether it's a really good feeling, that you start to entrain yourself and rewire. People in the neuroscience, people like Dr. Joe Dispenza, neurons that fire together, wire together. So when we connect our experiences, we create more brain pathways. So whenever things come up from your body, whether you feel angry or upset, thank you. When you go inward and maybe you have a visual sense of something or a memory comes up, thank you, body. I really appreciate that. Because if we begin to think of our body as a somewhat separate entity to ourselves, then we can start to move into, I need to cultivate a relationship with this person just like I would anyone else. If you had a friend that you hung out with and you never talked to them, or every time they tried to say something, you kind of ignored them, it's pretty straightforward that you're not going to have a good relationship with them. And we notice this in our own life, whether it's our partners or other things, we get in kind of a rut. And when we turn the corner and be like, I'm showing a little more gratitude and other things, this greases the wheel. And it's the very same with your body. So that's one gift that I want you to start practicing with and see what you notice about that.